Full Circle is brought to you by Goods Candy Shop. We aren't just better, we're goods.
Welcome to Full Circle. I'm Suzanne McAllister. I'm glad you could be with us today. On today's program, we are going to demonstrate the fine art of making chocolate. It's a pleasure to welcome a fourth-generation candy maker, Randy Good. Randy is the owner of Good's Candy Shop in Anderson, Indiana. It is great to have you here in the studio.
Well, it's my pleasure to be here. Thanks for inviting me.
Well, you know, I've always been curious because people eat candy every single day, but then we have all these holidays, Christmas, Easter, Valentine's Day. When do people purchase and eat the most chocolate?
Right. There are the big four, as we call them in the industry. Christmas is the biggest because it lasts a full month. If you think about it, people start buying gifts right around Thanksgiving and give it all month long. Valentine's, primarily a man's holiday, 2 days, because we love waiting to the last minute. And then there is Easter, which lasts about a week. And then Mother's Day, another 3 or 4 days. And those are the big chocolate holidays.
Okay, well that makes sense about Christmas because it is that full month of December. That makes a lot of sense. Another question I've always been curious about, Randy, and since you are the expert in the candy field.
Anything you ever wanted to know about chocolate, I'm the guy to ask.
Okay, so white chocolate versus dark chocolate.
Technically, there is no such thing as white chocolate. White chocolate is a man-made compound made from oils and vanillin and sugar and whey powder and so forth. Milton Hershey actually lobbied Congress to get this product called chocolate. But in order for a product to be chocolate, it has to contain cocoa. And if cocoa were in white chocolate, it wouldn't be white anymore.
Oh, see. Okay, I have another question for you
Sure.
then. Let's talk about the cocoa bean. Give me a little sense of where that all comes from. I think we'll have a better appreciation of the chocolate that we do consume.
Most of the chocolate consumed in the United States, and the world for that matter, is purchased from the Ivory Coast. Over 600,000 family farms raising the cocoa bean. It comes to us via freightliner to the United States, and there are 5 major chocolate making companies in all of North America, and then we all purchase chocolate from them.
So what differentiates then, if there are just a few of those sources, why your chocolate at Good's Candy Shop is perhaps better than some that might be produced in a different way with different ingredients?
Right. Well, we're not just better, we're goods.
Yes, you are.
But chocolate has many grades, much like any other product, much like wine, for example. Chocolate has many grades, many different grades of cocoa beans. Our chocolate that we buy in particular is the highest quality cocoa beans in the world. There is not a finer chocolate anywhere than what we use.
Okay, so I'm really enjoying these facts, and we are going to do some hand dipping, we're going to do some molding, and we have music as always on our program. But first, I want to continue because you really are the person to go to for chocolate facts.
Well, it's what I do.
Well, absolutely, and you do it well.
Thank you.
You do it good.
I've
been hanging around you too long, and I know that's not good grammar. It's not good grammar. Did you get that? Honestly, when you hang out with Randy long enough, when you say the word good, all of a sudden you realize how many times you say it. Okay, a fact that I learned was that we've been eating chocolate for 3,500 years.
Correct.
Now we're really big on this whole medicinal and chocolate is
Right.
healthy.
Right.
Give us a little background on that.
What old is new again, as they say. When chocolate was first introduced to Europeans, and this was hundreds and hundreds of years ago, it was introduced as medicine. People really didn't know what it was, so it was introduced as a product that would make you feel better. So you would go to the local apothecary, tell him you had a cough or a cold or an ache or a pain. He would give you some raw cocoa. You would take it home, stir it with water, and drink it. And this was medicine.
So is it because of the cocoa bean or because of the caffeine that people felt better?
A little myth. the amount of caffeine found in chocolate, and this is a piece of dark chocolate, a 1 ounce piece is equivalent to an 8-ounce cup of decaffeinated coffee. So the amount of caffeine in coffee is really scant, or the amount of caffeine in chocolate is scant. It's the over 200 naturally found compounds in cocoa. One of them raises your serotonin levels, which makes you feel better.
Oh, well, if you don't mind, I'm going to
Oh, by all means.
feel better during the commercial break. We're going to get our lab coats on, and we will be hand dipping some chocolate. Don't go away. That's really good. I'm hungry. Welcome back to Full Circle. Well, as promised, we are going to be hand dipping some chocolates in this segment of the program. Randy Goods is the expert.
Yes, well, that's what they say.
Yes, okay. So what are we going to make and what ingredients do we need?
All right.
Let's get started.
Okay, well, this morning we cooked this peanut butter cream back at our shop. It's done the old-fashioned way as it's been done for over 100 years. Very few people still do that. And what we're going to do here is we're going to cut these and we're going to roll them up into little balls. Go ahead and grab one there.
And that's the peanut butter.
Roll. This is the peanut butter cream.
Wow.
This is the way my grandmother did it back in the 60s before we had some automation. Had to hand roll every single cream just like that. Wow. Well, you're falling behind there.
Okay,
There's
sorry.
That's all right. It's just an internship. You're not getting paid much.
Oh, well, you know, but we want everyone at home to know that there is an art to candy making.
There is. It is an art. A lost art. So much machinery anymore. Very little done by hand, but we like to keep that personal touch and do as much handwork as we possibly can.
And isn't that what you're known for? Because you have been doing these family recipes for, as you said, since the 60s.
Yeah, and they date back, to the early 1900s. My great aunt started in her basement in 1940, so we've been doing this a long time. All right, we're going to set that aside here, and we're going to pull over some chocolate.
Okay.
This, for those of you playing along at home, I melted this earlier. So we're going to put this out here on a marble slab.
Now that's pouring really well, and I see you have a thermometer there.
Yes, we're going to dip at about 82 degrees or so, which after the chocolate has been tempered, tempering is you take some already tempered chocolate and you mix it in with chocolate that has been melted, and that's what gives it temper and gives it the color that we're used to. Huh. So we can do this and cool the chocolate off. Fortunately for me, I do not have to use a thermometer anymore. I can tell by feel. I can tell if the chocolate is.
Tell me again why you're putting that tempered chocolate in?
The tempered chocolate mixed with melted chocolate will create more tempered chocolate.
Wow, I never knew that.
Yeah, so we just cool it like this on a marble slab. The marble, of course, is cold. Marble is a rock that comes underground, and it's a constant 58 degrees underground. And these rocks are homesick. They're always trying to achieve 58 degrees. So no matter what you put on top of it, in an attempt to cool itself, it cools the product.
So because it is that stone, you don't have to worry about any flour or anything like that?
No, not at all, not at all.
And this is hand dipping chocolate.
This is how it's done.
Okay,
yes,
that's good to know.
Except,
because you definitely, we have to show your hand. You definitely have chocolate all over your hands.
Yes, this, do not attempt this at home.
Right.
All right, so we put the peanut butter in there. Okay. We rolled in chocolate. We scoop it up, put it down, and then put a little mark on top.
Wow, you made that look easy.
Scoop it up, lay it down, and put a little mark on top.
Did your grandmother teach you that?
Mine was taught by my sister and my mother. Uh-huh. I'm, oddly enough, the only man in our family who has ever dipped chocolates, hand dipped. Everybody else, they did cooking and cleaning and scraping and run machinery, but I learned how to hand dip.
So when you were a little boy, were you always the one in there like stealing the chocolate and eating the chocolate?
Well, I can see you were watching me. Yes, I was that little kid.
Well, I had the chocolates before the previous break, and it's absolutely delicious. That peanut butter in there is so fresh.
Yes, we just made this, as I said, this morning. It's our own personal recipe, and we think it's just the best. Now, we put a little mark on, if you notice the little mark, that's called a throw.
Okay.
And the throw, that identifies the chocolate. On this particular piece for peanut butter, it's an E. That's just what our family always used, and that's what we still use. We just put a little E on it, just like that.
So when chocolate comes off the conveyor belt, then if there's an E on there, you know for
We
sure
know,
it has the peanut butter
yeah,
in there.
most of the time the markings are for the personal candy makers. It's
Okay.
so we know
Okay.
what they are. Now it's your turn,
Oh
Suzanne.
dear, I knew you were going to tell me.
Yeah,
All right, so what do I need to do?
So you just need to get your hand in
All right,
here.
I'll switch sides.
Yeah, come right on over here.
All right.
And I'm here to support you, not make fun of you.
I did wash my hands before we got started. Okay, so.
That's okay. We're the only ones going to eat these,
Okay.
so it's okay.
Well, I think, all right.
Okay, so pick up your piece.
All right.
And toss it in the chocolate with your left hand.
We
So
did
get it
not
right.
practice this. I want you to know. This is a first. My left hand, I'm
Left hand?
right-handed.
That's
though.
okay. You're not. No.
What
You're
did
right
I'm
there. That's
already
okay.
messed up.
That's all right. Here
Sorry.
we go. All
Okay,
right.
what do I
you
need to
drop
do?
it in. You drop it in with your left, which
Okay.
you did. Now you roll it with your right,
Okay. Oh, wow.
and then you want to feel.
Ooh.
You want to feel it.
It's in there.
Yeah.
Oh, dear.
Yeah. And now put it on the paper.
Oh, my.
Go ahead.
Oh, mine's going to be such a
There
blob.
you go. Well, that is not bad for your first one.
Really? Okay.
Right.
So
right.
I forgot to do the little E on it, though.
That's okay. Left-handed.
All right.
Drop it in the chocolate. Oh, you're doing so much better.
Thank you.
Keep your fingers together.
You know what I like about this? It's so tactile. I mean, I'm going to appreciate my chocolate so much better. Okay, here we go. Oops, it's not all the way covered.
Keep your fingers together.
Okay, then
Yeah,
what?
really tight. And then just roll it off. And then you're going to feel a little string at the end. Oh, see that? You feel that little string?
Yes, but I didn't make an E.
Yeah, that's quite all right.
All right. So, my goodness gracious, what do we want? You already talked about the quality of the chocolate. What else should we look for if we want really that high quality chocolate?
Right. Well, if you're a connoisseur, as I am, or I like to call myself a chocolate snob, when you bite into a piece of chocolate, you're looking for a snap. It should come down
like
hard.
crunch a little
yes,
bit.
a little snap, a little crunch. If it just sort of oozes when you bite down,
Yep.
probably not the highest quality of chocolate. So you're looking for that snap. And then, after you bite down on it, push it up against the roof of your mouth and just breathe it in, much like you would wine. Breathe it in, taste it, and then swallow it. Savor it. Enjoy it. And as chocolate, you were very close there.
Thank you.
Chocolate is designed to enjoy. I mean, that's what it's all about.
So, why is that snap so important?
It's just a sign of quality.
Okay.
It's just a sign that the cocoa butter has been mixed back in with the cocoa powder properly, and it's a high grade of cocoa. And that's what's going to give you that snap.
Well, if you want more information on Goods Candy Shop, which is located in Anderson, Indiana, the website is up on the screen. Be sure and check it out, but don't check it out just now. When we come back to Full Circle, we are going to be
Molding chocolate.
we're going to be molding chocolate. In the meantime, I'm going to wash my hands, and you stay right there. We'll be back after this. Welcome back to Full Circle. I am having such a good time here on our program. Today we are with our guest, Randy Good. He is the owner of Goods Candy Shop in Anderson, Indiana, and people come from all over to visit your shop.
They do. It's worth the drive from anywhere, I like to say.
Well, it is, and we were on location a while back, and I just love the way your parlor looks and the ice creams that you
Thank you.
have.
Yeah,
and
35 flavors. We make it ourselves every day. Every single day.
You also make a lot of chocolate every day.
Yes, we do. Yes, there's thousands and thousands of pounds of chocolate we run every week. And what we're going to demonstrate here, after we did the hand dipping earlier, which is kind of an art in itself, but this here is a little different kind of art. We're going to mold some chocolates. People ask me how you get the different shapes of chocolates, and it's done with a plastic mold. This is pretty standard in the industry. Today we're going to make, they just happen to be Happy Mother's Day cards, but we have Merry Christmas, Happy Valentine's Day, I love you, Happy Anniversary. It just goes on and on. It's really endless. We have thousands of molds.
Now, what if somebody likes to ride motorcycles or something? Can you actually make a mold that would be a motorcycle?
We already have a chocolate motorcycle.
Oh, you do?
Yes, we do. Yes,
All
we do.
right.
We're going to pour this in
so we're
here.
going to mold chocolate. This is just regular?
This is just regular old milk chocolate.
Okay.
We're going to put in here, And this is for demonstration only, ladies and gentlemen. This is an exhibition, not a competition. So please, please, no wagering.
But you're going to get me involved in this like you did last time, right?
Yes, yes, we are.
So is this actually what you put it in, or is it much bigger?
This is for television demonstrations only.
Okay.
We have some machinery that helps us do this.
Okay, that's great.
So you have this one here. Now what we do is we're gonna fill this dude up with chocolate, like so. And this is a 1 ounce bar. Then we have a machine that we place this upon that vibrates it.
Oh.
And it sounds like a machine gun inside the store every day.
I bet.
And that goes down like that, and it seeps into the letters, and then it'll be ready to be cast into a chocolate mold. Now go ahead and fill yours out there.
Okay. So is it always
Michael,
chocolate?
have to hold it too?
Yes, please.
Okay.
This is
How
a
you
lot
doing?
easier than, or a lot harder than it looks. It looks easy.
You're doing a great job. Now,
It's okay to go
chocolate
up.
takes about 10 minutes to cool properly. And the proper way to do it is you want to extract the heat. So air conditioning or refrigeration, either one will work.
Okay, so should I just like tap it down?
And then you tap it down.
Okay. Oh, okay.
Just kind of tap it on the edge.
Wow.
Don't be afraid of it. It's
All
all
right.
right. You're doing good.
It's not spilling out yet.
No, not yet.
Okay, that's good.
Okay, all right. Now
That's fun.
we have a huge cool box that we call it, that we slide these in, and we have rows and rows and rows as we're making thousands of molds every day. We have the largest selection of chocolate molds in the entire state.
Wow.
Yes, we have thousands of them.
And you do customize
Sure,
them.
if you happen to be a business that would like something in particular, your logo or something, just contact us and we'll be happy to have the mold cast for you, and you can have your own personal candy bars.
Yay, that's
You can have the
fun.
Suzanne bar if
The
you like.
Suzanne bar, the full circle bar.
Yeah,
That's
there
a
you
good
go.
idea.
So then we would slide this into a cold box and let it cool.
Okay.
And through the magic of television, we
Voila.
have a finished product here. And if everything has been done properly, if we have tempered this product down to 82 degrees like proper, and it has cooled for about 10 minutes, these will slide out just like this.
Ah, perfect.
And there
look
we
at
go.
that. No, this doesn't say Happy Mother's Day.
That's
does
because
it?
you're looking at it upside down.
'Cause I don't
Shall
have my-
I hold it away from you like this,
I'm so
Suzanne? Does that
sorry.
help you some?
So I don't
These
have
are-
my glasses.
I understand. Yeah.
Now it looks like Happy
Mother's Day. Yes, and you can have these for, like I said, any holiday you like. Or if you have a shape, a hobby, we do more molds just from weddings because people say they're bike riders. They want to have bikes for their little handouts at their wedding. Well, we do those too.
Wow. So tell me, let's go back to the process. You
Sure.
mentioned that goes into a cold box.
Yes.
How long does it take before it's ready to go?
10 minutes.
10 minutes.
Yeah, if it's, and it depends on the size of the piece, of course, but an average size piece of chocolate should take about 10 minutes if everything has gone proper, because the chocolate does have to be tempered. It's called tempering because it's highly temperamental. If it is not tempered properly, it will not take on this color, and it will also not cast properly. It'll take on different shapes, different colors. It's a mess.
You know, what's been really fun about getting to know you is to really learn about the chocolate business. We went into your kitchen and production area when we were on location.
Yeah,
at
you became an
Anderson.
official goods girl that day.
Yes, and you gave me my name tag, and I didn't
Official,
put it on
yeah.
upside down. That's good. But you have, I mean, I have to say this. It's like being a kid in a candy store.
I love what I do. I live the life that most people only dream of. I get up every day. I love what I do. I get to work in something sweet and delicious and creamy and good. And I meet people on their best days because they come in, they're happy to enjoy fresh ice cream and fresh chocolates. It's like a dream come true.
And you have lots of events, so people come throughout the year not only to have this delicious chocolate.
Yes, check us out online because we have events throughout the entire year for 12 months. Each month, go to our website and you can find out what kind of event may be coming up. Like in the fall, we have kids cones, dogs and bones. We have Apple Festival, free cones for veterans. We have a special Women's Day. We have a Chocolate Saturday. The events go on, and it's a lot of fun. Always on a Saturday from 1 to 5, and I'll look for you there.
Okay, definitely. Well, when we come back, speaking of being on location at Good's Candy Shop, we have 2 musicians standing by to give us a little performance in our music segment, so don't go away. We're back with Carl Erskine after this.
Stay tuned. Musical Showcase is coming up next. And now, here's our musical showcase.
Well, we are back, and I hate for this show to end. It has been such fun to be here with Randy Good. We have molded candy, we have hand-dipped candy, and you are just great fun. Thank you so much for being
Well,
here.
it's a sweet deal, and I've had a great time.
Good. Okay, now I know we've enticed some folks to come over to your store in Anderson. Give us a sense of where you're located.
Right off of 69, State Road 69, exit 222. Just follow the signs, and we're on 53rd Street. Open from 1 p.m. to 9 p.m. on Sundays, 10 a.m. to 9 p.m. the rest of the days, 365 days a year. And you can find us at goodscandyshop.com.
And you know, you will not miss the candy shop because it looks like a great big gingerbread store. Real quickly, tell us who's standing by to perform.
One of my best friends, and you know him, you love him, and you can't live without him. Carl Erskine, accompanied by Dan Doherty, featuring It's a Small World.
See you next time.